Hello everybody, my name is Jagiero and welcome to episode 31 of Jagiland. On the last episode we built this beautiful structure here, this piston elevator up to our Skybase where our farms are going to be, and I was pretty happy with the design. I actually ended up taking out the cobblestone walls here, and that's all the changes I've made to it, apart from the top. Yeah, I hope you like leaves. It looks pretty good, right? I think this is a nice design. I wasn't sure about it at first, and no, actually no. Okay, so that's just the scaffolding at the top there, where the leaves are. The actual build is going to be where that circle is at the top. It's not finished. Hello? Thank you. It's obviously not finished, but I want to move on from that section because I have a lot to do this episode. So, let's put this guy away in his hole. Just... See? Is that bug again? No! No, I can't do it. Oh my god. What the hell? Did the chicken push him into the wall? Don't have time for this. Stupid. What? Heimdall? Heimdall. just please don't suffocate. Okay. Giving me a heart attack. Okay, so let's get up to the top and show you. Oh yeah, so if you noticed, it goes really dark when you get under here. I don't know if that's because of the leaves or just the top part in general. I'm going to see what happens when I take down the leaves. But it may be that I have to end up adding some lighting to this, and I'm okay with that. Now, someone commented on the last episode, a guy with an awesome name of I'm a Boat. Awesome name. Love it. He said that I should take on a water temple and get some of the lanterns from it, because they would go with this build, and yep, you're correct. That would actually go really well. I could add them into this section here, maybe, or right there, or something like that. Yeah, it looks like I've got to do a water temple at some point. That's going to be fun. Let's get up to the top here. Okay, so I've obviously just done this little platform here. Again, it's not finished. I will obviously be adding a lot of things to this. I just want to add the other sections. I want to start on the other sections first. So, which way are we currently facing? That's the way we get in. So I'd rather go over here for the next build. Now the reason I'm down in this section is just so I can work underneath this platform. That's all. So I've got a bunch of blocks here. What am I going to need most? Let's get rid of that and that. I'm going to need this, some of that, some of them. Pretty much all these blocks. Do I not? Oh, I didn't grab any. Okay, be right back. Oh, by the way, another commenter, Alex Applegate, who has commented on several videos, giving me good ideas before, he mentioned something different to do with the water drops. So I've changed it. Normally there was water under there. He suggested putting a sign and a drop of water there. I completely forgot you could do that, and he's correct. That looks a lot better. I mean, the sign doesn't look so good. If I move it upwards though, so the sign's behind that, you see the water behind the glass, which is another problem. I'm happy with that. So thank you very much. Okay, so let's get underneath. Well, okay, for this section I can go on the top. So we'll go this side for the next section of the base. Now I've got to try and remember how I did this. Do I have normal quartz? Why didn't I even get normal? Oh my god. Okay, let's just go with this for now. Let's just do something, for God's sake. Okay, let's do this. And then our andesite. Did I get chiseled? I did. That, and then just repeat that section. Now this chiseled quartz block here probably going to be regular quartz like that, but that's okay. So I've come up with a kind of design. This is for a tunnel to the next section. Like that, and then we go with slabs. I should really hurry up here because I actually have very little time to do a lot. Where are the stairs? Are right there. Right there. Now I bet I didn't get any cobblestone walls. Damn it. Oh, I have a crafting table. Okay. Quick episode. Must get the episode done. I need a lot of them, so that's fine. You there. Where's my axe? And you there. Okay, so now I'm just going to repeat this pattern along the top edge up here. Okay, so now we have this kind of double tunnel section here. Double because I just repeated that pattern, stuck it on the end. Now we're going to add the sides to it. Now, do they go here or here? I think they go there. Yeah, that looks about right. These chisel quartz blocks here, I might actually end up replacing with those lanterns if we ever get them. I think that will look quite nice. That like so, and then, nope. Like that. In fact, I'll just do this one section just to show you guys. Like that. We need some quartz slabs on here. And what goes there? Ah, yes. And then in the middle of those, we're going to have some light blue glass panes. Like so. So can we get a side view of that? Yeah, so I quite like that. Although it's not entirely safe, like you can actually fall off here. I've tried different things like doing that in the middle, and it looks stupid with it floating. I think any situation where you've got something floating doesn't look so good. You know, I could collect the glass panes or something, but yeah, no. And plus I actually wanted to be able to see out of it as well, so yeah. So I'm just going to repeat this for the next section. Okay, so I've done that on the sides, and I'm just going to put a little pattern underneath here. That's actually not right at all. Well done. One thing, I don't have a bed up here like in the Skybase at all, and you obviously can't put it on glass, so I'm going to have to work out something for that, because that's quite frustrating, I have to say. They're going like that, and then those on the clay. And then finally the cobblestone walls for these sections, and I nearly walked right off. Oh my god. Whew. Okay, can I get a decent view of that? Maybe from over here. Shift, thank you. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot actually. The iron bars may be a little bit overkill. Maybe. I quite like it though. I like the look of this thing. It looks like a pole going straight through it. Yeah. Okay, so for every section that we have, we're going to have one of these tunnels going straight to it. I don't know. Is that long enough? Just 2 sections like that? I've got to decide now because I'm building the next section straight away. Okay. I'm going to repeat this section over again. So we have like 3 of this section. I think that would be better. Okay, yeah, actually I really like that. I think adding the extra section was probably the right idea. It looks a little more solid than this section here, which is obviously not a good thing, but I haven't finished this, so that's why. So so just bear that in mind. Now, what I've got to do now, well, first I've got to get up there. When I find the ladders, here we go. That's just temporary thing while the scaffolding's down there. I'm using leaves just because it's really easy to get. Okay, yeah, that feels good. It feels kind of a little bit unsafe, which is kind of what I want. So, yeah, I'm very happy with that. Okay, so now I haven't actually designed, well, I haven't designed most of the next section actually, so I'm going to have to work on that. It'd probably be maybe a similar platform to this, maybe less glass because there's kind of a lot of workings on going on about the next section. Okay, so I'm just going to work on that off camera and then get back to you when I have a solid plan. Alright, so I've done some work on it and here we go. I've taken away a bunch of the scaffolding just so you can see underneath. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so a friend suggested to me that I add some sort of like a steampunk type propeller on the bottom, as if that was like holding it up. I'm not so sure I like the idea of that. I definitely don't like the idea of it being steampunk, so it wouldn't really suit this area. I thought maybe like a jet engine or something lifting it up. I don't know yet. Why is that? Why do I hear lava? Okay, must be under the ground somewhere. Yeah, maybe an engine of some sort. I don't know. Some sort of fusion thing? Maybe with like glass as kind of particles or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out for that in the future. But let's go up there. Oh, first, I'm going to grab a bunch of hoppers. I've made an entire stack here. Now, that maybe doesn't sound like a lot, but when you translate that into, it's like 7 iron per hopper. Holy crap, that's a lot of iron. And also, notice the amount of quartz I've used. I'm running really low on quartz now, so I'm going to have to either go back into the nether and grab a load more. Maybe I just don't use quartz for the rest of today. That's probably a bad idea, considering that I have to keep in with the same design, but that's okay. Anyway, I have to move on, so I'm going to take these hoppers up there. Oh, I need to make a load of chests. Okay, I'm going to make a load of chests, take a load of hoppers up to the... Is he in here? No, he must be down below. Anyway, I'm going to grab a load of hoppers, grab a load of chests, take them up to the top, grab whatever other blocks I need, and meet you up there. Okay, so as you can see, placed a load of chests here. Now, you may know exactly what I'm going to do here because you'll have seen the title of the episode, I imagine. So, today's episode is going to be making a mob farm. That is the whole purpose. And it's going to be an active mob farm. This design that I am going to do is made by a couple of people. I've seen it done. I can't remember the first one, but one of them was Mumbo Jumbo, who's probably the most popular of the two. Something to do with koala, smoking koala, maybe something along those lines. That's probably just butchered his name. I can't remember. Something to do with the koala, anyway. It's based on that design. It's not exactly the same as their design. I have modified it because their designs, they use an even number, which really annoys me. So I'm not going to do an even number, just to be, you know, awkward. So all I'm going to do is set up a item sorter for the mob farm. Do I go... No, this next one goes this way. I'm just going to do one layer. I think this goes like so. Yeah, just yeah, one like row for now. Okay, so that's into a comparator. So that's on top of a block. Yeah. Now this item sorter is actually designed by Zoomovoid, is it? Something along those lines. It's slightly bigger than others, but it does offer overflow protection, which is important, I think. I don't know, I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about with redstone. I ain't got a bloody clue. Comparative repeater and torch. Okay, so they have the torch there, which locks that hopper, I believe. That sounds about right. So redstone repeater facing that away. And then if I can just get up top, you have a comparator coming from this hopper, and then redstone dust going. That's wrong. Yeah, redstone dust going to there. Right. Yeah, this looks right. Redstone dust powers the repeater, locks this hopper, unless the specific items in the filter are actually fulfilled. Okay, so we will try. Have I got enough things on me? Okay, I can bodge. Let's just try arrows. So you stick an arrow in there. It doesn't come through the hopper because it's locked because of this redstone torch. I don't know why I'm taking so long to do this. I have so much to do for this episode. This may be a long one. I don't know. Okay, so for this one then, when this is where the actual filter is going to be, we need... Yeah... I believe 44. Oh, what have I done there? No. Oh, God. Yeah, so... like that. And then... was it arrows? Yes. Okay, so then you... say you threw an arrow into here. It would go in, go through the system, and end up there. Nice. I can't believe that actually worked on camera. That's amazing. Okay, but if, for instance, we threw in a redstone torch... where the hell did that go? It doesn't work. It won't let it through the actual hopper. That probably just actually went in through... yeah, went into the other hopper. I accidentally threw it into this one, which is not the way you're supposed to do it. So yeah, it doesn't allow it through because of the filter. Let's just try, you know, repeater. Anything. Okay, so the filter works. Right, so all I'm going to do is just repeat that section here with all these hoppers for every single chest. Okay, so as you can see, I've done quite a bit of work on that. Set up all of these item sorters for every chest, and then ran out of hoppers. So this cobble structure here, that will actually be all hoppers. Wherever there is a cobble block, that is supposed to be a hopper. Now that is the platform where the mobs are actually going to land on and die. It's just going to be all hoppers. Then go straight into this system. Yeah, like I said, I've run out of iron, so I'm gonna have to do a mid-video caving session. Okay, so then I built up this structure here. Now this is the exact amount of blocks that the mobs are actually going to drop. Now I've done it 40. From what I've read, that should be okay. I think 35 you're pretty safe, but maybe I think zombies can spawn with feather falling boots, so that means they might survive. Maybe. So I've just gone for 40. I think it's going to be a pretty decent number. Now, as you can see, I filled my inventory with a load of stone bricks, and that's because I have to build the structure up here. I'm going to need a hell of a lot of blocks. The actual structure, the shape of it, the actual blocks I'm using doesn't matter what they are, because I'm just going to cover it up with some sort of better looking structure, probably in like a circle shape, completely covered, just so you can't see anything, because no matter what I do, no matter what shape design I go for, it looks ugly. So yeah, so all I'm going to do, the first section is let me think of how I'm going to build this. Okay, so the first section is where the mobs drop out of, and that's wrong for a start. Well done. Can I get these blocks back, please? Nope. Neither of them? That's just mean. That's just mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to be careful here, please, Jag. Don't fall off. 2, 3, 4, 5. That actually really annoys me when you have the torches in one hand and it does that. Okay, so, and then I'm going to have, this is all going to be like a water funnel that funnels the mobs. They're going to drop into this funnel, this tray, and it funnels them to the center. So water travels 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to go up because it's actually, the actual funnel, the actual structure is going to be slightly bigger than the 8. I believe. So I'll have 2 blocks of water here that will then drop down into here, float 8 blocks, it'll stop exactly at the end, and all the mobs will fall down. Okay, so I'm going to build these 2 trays up first and then get back to you. Alright, so that's the actual the tray designed, or built, sorry, and I've also started the actual spawning platform. Now what happens here is, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to have a dispenser there with water inside. Now, these dispensers, they're easy enough to make because I can just grab the bows from our skeleton spawner. But the buckets of water, that's another 3 iron each. So I'm really going to have to stock up on some iron here. Do I have a separate block? Okay, so I've got some diorite here just to... when I'm doing the redstone, it ends up hiding the actual dispenser here, so I just need to signify where it is. Okay, so the water spreads out 8 blocks, and then it goes in this sort of pattern. So what you do is, you put another dispenser up to here, with the water in it, and then it overlaps, so that here, from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's the shortest amount of distance that you've got of spawning blocks. You have this kind of zigzag pattern. There's plenty of spawning spaces in here, and hopefully when this all gets going, it'll work pretty efficiently, quite frankly, which is surprising for one of my builds. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this section, and then I'm going to do as many of these spawning platforms as I can, all the way up to, I don't even know, as many as I feel like. I guess maybe as many as I can do with the blocks that I have. We'll see. Okay, so today is the next day. I ended up going out and farming a ton of iron. I went basically caving in this section because I think when the mobs are up there, this caves under here are actually still loaded. So obviously mobs can spawn down there, taking away some spawn rates from up here is what I understand. So I've actually been caving around here and lighting up everything as I go. So hopefully mobs won't spawn down there. And also I really needed a ton of iron, and I don't know how many hours I waited for, but yeah, I actually gave up and had to start recording the next day. That was the point of all that rambling that I've just been doing. I also collected a load more quartz, and I ended up going to a desert, actually. I ended up finding a desert and getting a load of sand to create this glass monstrosity here. Now, I say monstrosity because although I actually made it that structure, that shape on purpose, I'm not so sure I like it. It's basically like a killing tube. They fall down there, and the killing area is 3 by 9, so that's why it's that shape. I think I may end up changing that. Just ignore this whole hideous contraption at the top because it's terrible, and it's going to be covered by, you know, a structure that looks more like this, I think. So just ignore that. Okay, so what I've got to do is something quick because I don't have much time. I've got to set up the redstone to connect to all of the, you can't see them, but oh, you can just see there. What are they? Dispensers. I'll show you. I'll show you what I've done in here first. So I've set up the actual item sorted here. You can't see, but the killing floor that was all cobble and had to be replaced by hoppers has now been replaced by all the hoppers, so that's what I needed a ton of iron for. And also just ignore all this. Okay, so this here, that'll look like there, and you'll never see anything behind this. You'll never need to go behind here. This is just a ton of things. This is how many buckets I had to get. 32 buckets, 3 iron each. I can't math. I don't want to think of how many things of iron I had to get. So you've seen all the things. The actual items, item filters are now set up completely with the items in them. So, and I've tested them and they work. So what I've got to do now, after all that rambling and talking nonsense, is I have to set up the redstone connecting up all the dispensers and things like that, and set up the hopper clock for this to actually run from. And yeah, so I'll meet you guys up there with a load of redstone stuff. Okay guys, I just thought I'd show you the inside of the spawning chamber here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spawning platforms either side. That should be plenty of spawning spaces, I would hope. I'll just show you the redstone. I have actually done it already. I did it off camera because it was a major pain. Well, the most major pain was me almost falling off every 5 seconds. So what it is basically a hopper clock. This is... Whoa, okay, please don't do that. Can I shift off these? I don't even dare. These two hoppers are facing each other so that when you put items in, it activates this comparator, this block. This redstone powers this piston. These are 2 sticky pistons which then push this redstone block between them. And then powers this repeater, block, redstone into a sticky piston down there that pushes this up. So this is a repeater with 4 ticks leading to... Oh god, I can't really show you. Do I have any dirt on me still? I do. Okay. Leading to... Please don't fall off. Please don't fall off. Not on camera. A... what do you call them? Redstone torch tower. And all of these had redstone on them to activate these dispensers here. Now I haven't actually put the buckets of water in the dispensers yet. You do that last. Well, actually you put the buckets in and then you add the items to the hopper clock. I've added torches here just in case mobs were spawning. I don't know if mobs can actually spawn on redstone dust, but I've put them there just in case they can. Okay, so that's the basics. So what I have to do now is get rid of that. This all looks very ugly from below. I will cover it all, so shh. Okay, so all I have to do now is get in here. Please don't fall off. Let's start at the top, why not? And just basically fill all these dispensers with a bucket of water. Alright, so all that's left for me to do is now have to get rid of all this dirt, and then I have to put the redstone into the redstone clock, or whatever items into the redstone clock. I think I'm going to go with about 20 items. I think that should be good. I'm just making sure that there is no torches on the walls, so that when we release the water from the dispensers, it'll wipe away all these torches and create a load of spawning spaces. Oh god, I broke it. Okay, so we're gonna put 20, did I say? I feel like 20 would be a good number. We're just looking for the timing. Yeah, that feels alright. That was actually really dangerous. I could have actually fallen through there. Okay, so get rid of this dirt and then go down and see if it works. Okay, so as you can see, it works. Now, it's not actually as efficient as I would actually like, and I think there's probably a sweet spot of a certain distance where you have to be away from it. As you can see, it's kind of stopped now. I was down there for a while and it was really slow. More, please. Yeah, so what I may end up doing is actually finding out the best place to do it and then setting up some kind of platform and a way to get up there, maybe like another elevator or something like that. And I also have to set up probably another mini elevator just to get to the top of this section here, and then add things like a portal, bed, and in all honesty, I'll probably extend this whole base upwards and add like diagonal tunnels going to different other sections and things like that, because at the minute we can only have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's probably not enough. Hello? Wake up, please. Okay, so I'm afraid I've actually run out of time for this episode, so I would have liked to have completed this. I would have liked to have covered it in, you know, all the fancy things, glass, quartz, stone, clay, that kind of thing. Well, I guess at least we've got more drops than we ever had. Okay, so that is the end of episode 31. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you'd like to see more, click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.